Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of City Skylines. This is episode 6. We left off in the last episode after building this big chunk of area here. Got our houses going. We've got some pretty big pretty big unit blocks here. We've got this one here has 16 households in it. I think it's still going up. Having the university and stuff nearby is really helping these. These ones over here are only just building, but they're still developing fairly quickly. Issue I'm finding at the moment though is that I had to bulldoze a bunch of buildings over here because we don't have enough people. Not enough employees to keep the jobs going. So I don't know if that's because I'm over-educating people or what, but seem to be getting these buildings just happening a lot more, and I'm actually going to start dezoning this area because I can dezone it. Oh yeah, they just disappear. Whoops, doesn't matter. Because I think they need to go. I think we need to start looking at ways of fixing our traffic and making things here work a little better. Because look at the pile-up coming in. I mean, I had this little slip road that they can potentially dive off, but if they're going over here, then there's no real way for them to get over there unless I do some sort of big overbridge and feed it off like that, which again is possible. We could completely rearrange our in-feed to our city here and have the main lanes come off and go in like that, or I don't know, something. But I think we're getting pretty close here to being able to get hydropower, and then Main Freak can stop complaining. No, it's one of those things. We need the this is ridiculous. We need the people to be able to unlock certain things, so we've got to go through some of the pain to get to the good stuff. So lots of abandoned, and a lot of them are. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of jobs available. You can see there's a lot of these little signs here going, oh, I've got 9 jobs available. We've only got 3 workers. We're not working. Demand for housing is starting to peak, but there's a lot of families over here, and they've all got to work somewhere. Where do we have jobs here? One of these has got to be jobs. Natural resources, leisure, traffic routes, districts. I haven't done districts or anything yet. Crime. So I'm not sure whether to do districts. It's terrain heights, traffic routes. Okay. So a lot of our traffic's doing... Ah, look at that. A lot of traffic coming in. I don't know if that's just to that one particular piece of road. Seems to just... Maybe I just had it clicked on a building and we've got... Fancy boutique. We've got a truck coming in. So you can kind of click on anything and you can see where the people are coming from and to, and... interesting. Leisure. These people don't have a lot of leisure time, which means even this park here hasn't given them enough leisure. So I think we do need to save and try and get that. Oh, we're about to unlock. You ready? Oh, come on. Roll over. We need to get that sports stadium, I think. Health. Let's turn that off. Come on, 11,000. There we go. We're now a small city. So we have access to trains, some policies here, high-tech housing. Turns homes into cooler, smart homes and raises the land value out of them. 4 cents per residential building. I don't know. Industrial space planning. Overlooking a few work safety laws. Cargo terminals, train terminals, train stations, and hydro power plant. That's what I want. Still need to do this football stadium. It's expensive. I think it'll be worth it. I do. We don't have the 200k. Or any of these other buildings, which we need to work towards. It does tell us how to get them. Yeah, 5,000 left stands. Let's have a look at this hydropower then. The issue I've got with this hydropower is that if I do this, it's actually going to dam the water up and cause problems. So apparently the cemetery's full. Alright. So what I was considering doing is buying this next block down. It's going to cost us... Where is it? Go out. If I buy this block, it's going to cost us 4,700. Here we go. Because you want flowing water, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so let's go back in. And what I was thinking was putting the hydro dam across here. So again, 2,000 a cell. If I go not enough money. Slope to sleep. Construction cost 92,000. So let's cancel that and maybe we can try putting it here. Because it's only going to produce 64 megawatts. And for me that's not enough. Can I go a little bit further up? Look, produce more here. Production of 0. So you can see why I need to kind of put it down. What about this side? What about here? 64. Yeah, see, look. I'm only going to get 64 megawatts out of this. What about... This is sort of a... $16. I kind of thought we'd get more from... That's going to give me nothing. 32. Nothing. So I guess it's kind of got to be across here. It's not giving me a value though. 48. Hmm. 32 megawatts. That's still... What's a coal power plant put out? 40. So that's 20,000. But zero pollution. Zero pollution. It's 3,200 a week to upkeep it. Very expensive mainframe. Very expensive. We don't have the 20,000 people we need for a solar plant, which is a lot cheaper. A lot cheaper. Makes less noise. Costs $80,000 though, or 80,000 credits, and doesn't generate from day during the night time. So it's literally going to make nothing. No power. Maybe this isn't what I need to do. Here I am thinking, oh yeah, great. Even that's only 64. 16, just because of it's not high flow, right? So if I, what about, can I Can I bring... I don't want to... I don't know which way to do this. Is that down? This is up. If I can make it really high flowing, is that something that might be a better idea? Canals. Alright, I'm going to have a bit of a play here and see what I can come up with in terms of higher water flow. You know, so restricting it down so it's really high pressure and see what it comes up with. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I had a bit of a play around with the river and just this side here. You can see I had a bit of a mishap over to the right there. There's a bit of a puddle in the middle of the place now. Whoops. So what I've done is tried to restrict, and I've flooded a whole bunch of stuff over to the left, which I can't get to until I buy that block. So I'm going to have to buy that block. And I've tried to focus stuff down, and look, I can make 160 megawatts out of this for 56,000. So that is what I'm doing. So that's going to make us a ton. But yes, I do need to buy this because I've flooded everything. Whoops. So let's get our power connected up. And then hopefully what we can do is once that's connected, which could be an issue as well. I may need to build this up a bit to give us a bit more. I'm hoping this works. We don't flood too much. Oh look, it's starting to flood. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh look, disasters. Ah. Whoops. So I'm going to need to do some more terrain adjustments and get the river to flow the right way. I'm probably going to ditch this blob here. So I guess give me a second. Let's drop down some of this so it keeps the water over here. That's probably going to slow down my power generation. 192. Sheesh. Well, I've just all I did there was just lower the river down. Let's see, our power's dropping now. 208. It's fluctuating all over the place. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna need to tweak this a bit more as things go, and maybe I don't know. It's going to be a work in progress. Let's that's 7,000. Let's buy it anyway. And then do a little bit of massaging of this land. Let's take this blob down. So you obviously got to. Am I going up or down? What am I doing? Cost me money to deposit. And it, I don't know. Landscaping cost. I'm going to build this up a little bit. Prevent that water. Probably going to need to, I don't know, probably killed this thing now. Hopefully it'll sort itself out. Only getting 128. This flood water should... Whoa! Whoops. Oh, look, there goes a truck. Had a bit of an accident. Whoopsie. As I said, hopefully I can sort of mitigate things here a little just by tweaking the river just a tad. Try and build this area up a little bit more. Just to funnel the water into this instead of anything else. Anyway, that's... See, it's dropped down to 96. I'll play with it a bit and hopefully we can get rid of this lake. I think it's... Oh my gosh. Just filling in holes. I'll probably have to work out a way of lowering the landscape a little and giving it somewhere to run off to. Like that. Instead of all running off this direction. Run it off downhill here. Come on. This way. This way. It's like when you know, playing with water and sand as a kid, you're trying to direct it one way or another. Yeah, this way. Get back in that ocean, that river. So we've got 13,000 people now. Our next milestone is what? Next is 16,000. We're going to get the water treatment plant, which and a crematorium. Those things will come in handy, especially since we have that the full cemetery. Come on, people. Bring the water this way. I'm hoping that'll drain out eventually. And this water should drain out eventually. And everything will be good. Just, there we go. It's all one level. Alright. So now that we've broken some stuff and we're generating a bit more power, it's not quite what I wanted it. Now putting out 240. I'd like to get rid of that coal plant though. Where are you, coal plant? Coal power plant? Not enough fuel. Okay. You know what? I'd like to sell you. Building does not have enough fuel to function properly. Okay, so we're out of coal. Bye-bye coal plant. So we still need to keep the gas plant at the moment. Sewage is backing up. Oh. This is terrible. I know we're pumping like sludge. I mean, I could put the sludge out over here and we'll pump it into the in through the, and we'll make some power off it. Let's do that. Let's do an output pipe here. Like so. Maybe two. And then hopefully that, there we go, some sludge. Pour the sludge out. This water's slowly going away. Very slowly. Goodness. Things you do when you tweak things a little and you go the wrong way. Don't need inland lakes, thank you. It is working, it's just taking a lot longer than I expected. Anyway, right. We've got water issues, as in we don't have enough water, is that the problem? Water availability, okay, cool. So we need to pick up a couple of pumps. Let's pick up our water just before it turns to sludge. And feed that back into the system. Cool. That should give us some more water. Right. And we'll eventually, as I said, get that power, get the treatment plant. And we should be good. Look at all these houses. They are going fantastic. I'm going to have to wait for this water stuff here. Well, you should have water now. Power should be okay. I do want to put, once I've got the chaos, I don't want to put a hospital in the middle somewhere. Like here or something. 65,000. We've got a great budget at the moment. We've got 7,800 weekly income. Which is nice, and we're getting 200 people in, but our demand for residential has just peaked. So I don't know whether to run another ring around the outside here, or whether we just need to potentially have another And I'm liking the higher zoning here. But obviously we've now got all this space. These two ones. Not that anyone wants to live near the stain on the environment over here. But nothing saying we can't work out another way of getting things happening here. We need, for a start, one of these things. Somehow put this in here. Be nice. I want to put it in. Just so we can bring people off the highway. I think we're going to actually have to dump the highways to do it. A train coming through. Do that or we get trains in. At least the train can now run. I guess let's look at trains. It's something I haven't really played with. What do we got? We got train station. And then we got cargo terminals as well. If we have a train station, obviously you don't want it too close, but you don't want it too far away. I'm really considering. It's very loud, isn't it? You're not going to matter as much near commercial, I guess. And then we've got cargo one. Interesting. Obviously the cargo one would be better if it was over here, where our industrial is. So whether or not it's worth spearing a line off. Where's train track? How do I do train tracks? Out of the way, please. That's roads. Oh, I can't even... I have to construct a train station to be able to bring rail in. Alright, let's do this then. Let's build cargo terminal. You can do one-way track. Oh, this is a problem. I'm going to have to buy this block. Unless I can get rail out through the back here, which I don't think I can. I want... kind of want freeform, don't I? That's not gonna work. Let's stop for a second, and yes, I'm going to need... This is terrible. We're expanding our city probably far too fast. Alright, let's get these rails in. Freeform. I don't want it to be too terrible, but that's power lines. Okay. Then we can go one way back. I'll probably can this at some point. Let's see what that does. Rain going away would be nice. Ooh, we've got a death. Oh, that's right. The cemetery's full, isn't it? We need more people. So unfortunately, I think it's going to need to be I don't think I can bring this out here, can I? No. Be nice to be able to pull that straight out there, but I can't. So let's just bring another... Not enough money. It's just started to really rain here. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Apologies if you can. That's not something I have control over. Let's just start with that until I can get some more money, because we're very much out. And we need to get some more people in. This demand is up. Demand for offices or industry. It's sort of an orangey colour. So does this give me proper demand over here? Demand. Maybe. One of those things. I know this should be giving me what I need, but I don't see it. Tax raise for officers, no. Perks for small businesses. High-tech housing. I mean, that could be interesting. Oh, we need water. Water! Cool. Water's good. People coming in. Need to get to that 16,000 mark. I don't know if we're going to do it in this episode. Kind of need that crematorium. Which probably can't... Incineration plant. Crematorium. 25,000, 720 a week. That's alright. We can put it somewhere. Look, I just can't afford another cemetery yet. So, this has probably evened itself out now that it's been fluctuating a lot. We're at 170 something power. We are great for power. Absolutely fantastic. We still need to have both, or I can probably shut this down soon if we can get to solar, or I can work out a way of having a second power plant. Maybe that's a thing. Maybe we could do another one up here or something and get another 64. I don't know whether that'll affect this, and whether us dropping the bad water into this will have affected that. That I'm not sure. Anyway, people coming in. Only got a couple of minutes left of the episode, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut. I'm going to play for a little bit, and I'm hopefully. I mean, I've just sped up the time. Hopefully that won't cause us too much grief. I'm just going to try and get to 16 before we wrap up. Kind of need to continue this road, maybe. Is that one? Yep. Again, not ideal. But a few more houses. And maybe I'll do the same sort of road this side. Like that. And we'll put some offices. Maybe like that. Probably not ideal actually, that probably should be residential and Zone, quick, quick, before anyone builds on it. We'll do this as high density residential. This one as offices. Just to sort of mix it up a bit. Right. People coming in. Offices? No, I put... That's the wrong one. It should be this one. That's commercial. Thank you for anyone who's standing there screaming at me going, no, what are you doing? Commercial. Offices, because we needed some offices. They're really hankering for offices. Look at it go. Right. So close. So close. And they need water too. Cool. That's fine. There you go, people. You've got some water. Offices and things are cruising. 15,788. Getting 140, 130. It's dropping slightly because we're kind of running out of spaces. It should be good. Getting there. Slowly. Oh man, come on. Come on. Let's try putting... Can I do this? There's a big park. Oh, sheesh. There we go. So we now have the water treatment plant and the crematorium. So next episode, we will set them up. And hopefully then people will stop filling up the cemeteries and we can stop ejecting our off tailings, whatever you want, just the bad stuff that goes down the lavatory. We can stop ejecting that into the waterways and stop polluting the waterways. So thank you all for watching. Come back and join me next time where we can hopefully clean our town up a little. Main Freak will be very happy that we now have no coal plant, which I can probably fill in with something else. But we still are running oil. So another, so it puts out 120, only cost me 19.20 a week. Only got 9 weeks of oil though, so we are going to have to convert to something else soon. And something else is probably going to need to be this. But it costs a lot more to run. So maybe we'll put another one here. Anyway, wrapping up. Comments below. Thanks for watching. See you later.